I'll broadcast myself. Sure. I want to talk about something. Negative comments or broadcasts or whatever affects other people if it's extremely negative. It's very scary because, it's some people you never met. You don't know who they are, but broadcasting out negative stuff to those can be very harmful. Others broadcast negative stuff, and I don't know. It's very sad. Didn't come from me. I'm no part of it in a way. I don't like it. It's very disturbing and very, very, I'd say evil in some ways. You know? Some recent events have caught my attention, sort of. And it's a powerful thing. The mind is a very powerful mind. The mind can get huge amounts of energy and emotions and self-destructive. Now, I don't like negative stuff. I don't like negative I don't treat people negative. I always get along with everybody, basically, except there's a few malcontents that I ran into over the years that had to put them in their place. But, to make accusations and do these things to others is, in my mind, quite criminal. Oh, I'm a victim, yeah. I get caught in the middle quite a bit. That doesn't affects me quite profoundly because it's not in my belief system. And some people upload videos like Mr. Smith, I presume. But it doesn't bother me. I just know the guy is basically an idiot. But anyway, when I had others before that, and I just delete such things, But when you got to involving close friends, it's really, really, really tough, Wow. I mean, really tough. Because, I don't know. It's sort of in the middle of it all, and oh my goodness grief, not my belief system. Okay. I want to cover that briefly anyway, because some recent events has happened that really kind of affected me, but oh well. I have no malice against everybody I know. Wow. I think they're fantastic people. I don't know what's wrong with some humans. It's hard to talk about it, but it's difficult in some way to talk about it. Creates a lot of anxiety and stress, and it's not in my job description, really. So, we have Mr. Smith and others, of course, that talk out. I try and be positive to every human being. I except Donald Trump. I wouldn't want to be positive with him. He's gee. Well, working with Gordon, I was positive. He would give me shit once in a while, and Gordon Novell. I would just understand him. Yeah, you're probably right, but I put the phone down, like I mentioned. Let him get over his rant and the way he went, and then next time we were back together doing stuff. But Gordon was pretty caustic sometimes, but that's okay. I sent out his 330-page publication to a lot of people, including, of course, friends of mine and his friends who I briefly met maybe through emails, who were in the government and NASA and so on and agencies, and that was all. He has about several hundred on that list. Well, he would send out huge emails with 200 message, 200 contacts all the time, all the time. So would respond, and others would respond. And what do you think of this? And we need this energy thing. We need this type of wire. We need this type of capacitor system. And Paul Mueller was chief mechanic, engineer on it. I was chief electrical chief, I guess. Yeah. This is going back years ago, so I don't know if I still have all that stuff. I hope Paul sends over what he can remember on it. It's kind of fun to go over that because I share a lot of the information with Gordon's son, Sir Nobel, who's a very funny guy and who's okay. But, you know, what Gordon has done, there's a lot of good info in that whole thing that's, I know, I've been seen and actually communicated with people about it. This is going back to when I met Gordon through Colonel Alexander and got on the team in 2006. And Colonel Alexander would step in once in a while and say, "What are you bitching about now?" to Gordon. But, oh, well, that's all, you know, that's just one of those things. Okay, so I sent that out last night. Hopefully it's useful for some people. Might reconstruct it if you go see Paul. Rebuild. So, Paul, if you're listening to this one, send me what you know or the list of names and whatever. It's kind of fun. I like doing that kind of thing. History buff, you know, like vintage emails. I look for them, and I'm surprised what I find. And there was somebody even from the CDC. Friend of mine, I forget his name, but he would send me emails all the time. And then there's guys from the CIA, people, FBI, NASA. I got all these emails, and I get some of them, so I printed them out for fun, and get lots from the Pentagon people. And that's where I learned about. It's so cold to freeze the balls off a brass monkey. Okay, and what a brass monkey is. Brass triangle that holds all the cannonballs up. So when it gets cold, it freezes and shrinks, and the top balls falls off. I forget his name, for Pete's sake. So when I changed emails from Infinet to Yahoo and AOL, I think I lost that, but not their email addresses for some unknown reason. Something called Plaxo. And when 9/11 happened, I made contact to Windsor Grant. But not by email, by phone. And he said, send cards to Julie. July. Because that was a shock to us Canadians back then when that happened. Like, what the fucking hell's going on? Jesus Christ. Okay, sorry for swearing, but, you know, things happen like that, and it's really spooky stuff. In Canada, that day was September, a beautiful day. I slept in. I got phone calls from a girlfriend in Texas, as well as another girlfriend I had, Marianne Miller, just down the hall. Well, she said, "Oh, John, wake up." The lady in Texas, wake up, wake up. The U.S. is under attack. Kind of dozing away. I don't know. Maybe she had a bad dream or something. And Marianne phoned in and said, "Oh, that's too bad about the U.S." I got out of bed real quick. Turned on the small TVs that I had, and I saw, oh, this is not good. So, inspired me to contact Grant Windsor for some reason. And I did send a card. It's hard to believe so many things have happened. But anyway. Okay, that was that, and I was wondering, going around in circles here again, my free association thing, so whatever somebody says about somebody else, I don't believe it until I know what's really going on. But I had some character. I got these weird emails or videos. Oh, John uses strings. Why would I use strings so you don't conduct electricity for a lifter? It's just these people, I don't really like them. They're just got a fart caught crossways in their rear end. Just irritating people. Most of the time I delete it, but there's a recent comment on one of my videos. Oh, John lost all credibility. Oh, that's okay. I guess he saw me dressed up like this, so instead of that other character with his beanie cap looking like a whatever. So anyway, as I said before, I deep sixed that guy a long time ago. I didn't. Yeah. Could the change come out? A different style, I suppose. But no, I'm extremely peaceful. I don't like negative energy. I like treating people with positive energy. And to wreck people's lives by being stupid and making bad statements. No, not my cup of tea. I don't know. I'll have to put this in another way somehow tonight. But I don't know. It already gave somebody a problem. But anyway, it's not my belief system. There's a lot of things I want to say, but I know it's going to be getting hell for it. But oh well, like I said, strange people out there, huh? But I'll say it in another format. Wow. That kind of energy makes me don't want to do anything really. Just lay around and take more Xanax or something like that, I don't like it. I hate that negative, bitchy energy. Moving right along to somebody else that was some years ago. I don't want to talk about that either. It's another thing. I ran into some very interesting manipulators, of course. One where I know they're secret agents come to my apartment to see the apparatus working. I said, hey, I know spooks went a mile away. Are you guys spooks from Canada's government thing? They didn't say anything. They went walking away, kind of upset. Later, I got involved with spooks at Car Check Canada. Brian Wallace and Bob Garuski. Canada's equivalent to the CIA people. It did no harm, actually. They actually paid for my plane fare back from Germany to Canada. They were trying to save the lab, and they did save it. Part of it. The other stuff got confiscated because it contained polychlorinated biphenyls. Richard Glue. Lawyer Thomas Hodson, I believe. That was kind of a dark time. I returned and with Larry Hampson to the storage shed, got out all my guns and machine guns and some machine tools only, and the rest was all electronic stuff. My sister was kind enough to give me her garage where I put it all in, so I got sick of it, everything, and sold everything off. Sold the entire gun collection through Triple B auctions. I was going to immigrate back to Germany by invitation. Stan Lindlander of Belzec University. had to go to the police department to show that I had no criminal records. Also, I'm stable and all that. And I got that report. Then somebody came along and I changed my mind and things went the other way. For the better. That was quite a time, though. And then met some women over time, and they come up visiting me from Texas and other places. I got involved with a lady, and actually a fairly nice lady. She, Helena. And then I wanted to marry. My mistake, asking her to marry me. We got married. Weird. And she tried to change me a lot. Paul knows her as well as Gordon Novell knows her because he stayed with us for a while, and then she got me in these suits. Not my style. I thought I was going to die in Bloomingdale when they're walking around, you know. She's going to get me these loose panties and all this. A suit? Oh, God. Yeah, not me. I'm not religious either. Trying to get me to go to church and all this. And it went on. She got jealous of Paris Hilton, who Gordon Novell was trying to recruit for the team. And I knew Paris when I met her briefly. And this got pretty serious, and it's got more, wanted me to do this, do that. I said, okay, this is enough. Let's see, she's away now. I call a taxi. I head for the airport. Got a plane right away, actually. Back to Vancouver. Step out of Vancouver International Airport, took a deep breath. Oh my God, ocean air. Wow. And I'm thinking, what the hell was that all about? I get back to my place, open the door, and sit down, hang out with Lama Lee and Corinne, and they're wondering what the hell happened, kind of thing. So anyway, so that happened. Kind of like when I tried to go to school, I left it. Kindergarten, school, I left, just walked out the door and headed home. God give me peace. That's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, so humans are quite interesting. I'm on a heavy dose of penicillin. Kind of makes me feel off too. It's, what do they call it? Clav, penicillin, clav is potassium something. Makes me feel kind of tired out. I don't know if maybe any of you people get it, feel tired out. A few days ago, I was hyper busy building shelves. And today is like, yeah. But again, I don't like negativity of any form. Especially in the way humans behave and that. Seeing Donald Trump as president, ooh, that was scary. Because he enlisted his Nazis, they call them ICE agents, to throw people out of the country, you know. Just like Adolf Hitler did, and then he had a fantasy about the border and all this, you know, and built this wall up. And he did other bad things, really bad things. So I hope the old bastard gets a big house. Time for him to go to jail, you know. He just suck ass trying to get me on a stupid program. The Apprentice. Dressed like those assholes? I don't think so. I got letters from the idiot. Can you see me with The Apprentice? Oh shit, that'd be. Again, that's a real negative person. A billionaire. Buy anything he wants. Wow. Guess he bought to be president of the USA. He's paying for all his evil deeds now, so. No, no, no. None of that world for me at all. Never, ever, ever. No, thank you. Sheesh. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I've had U.S. congressmen come to my apartment. I'm not kidding. Berkeley Bedell, and then we have Dennis Kucinich, and then a few others. They took me out for lunch. Too bad Berkeley Bedell passed away. Yeah, sad too. I don't know where Dennis Kucinich is, and there's others. I met up with a huge amount of different characters over the years, and they're all good people. So, you know what? I spent a Christmas not too long, well, 2007 or 6, with a homeless lady. We had a ball, and I was out in the street with her too, so. Money and fame and wealth doesn't mean anything. It's the human that is important. Good and bad and all of it. Bad and homeless, bad and rich, famous, wealthy, good and very good and homeless, as well as wealthy and famous. Truly amazing planet with interesting people. A reason why somebody's famous because people put the energy onto that person, basically. And the media is broadcast it. So you get the presidents and you get these people and you get actors and singers. The world is a stage. Who said that, by the way? What? Yeah, I don't know. Great gurgulations. I'll just keep smiling. I did put a little methylene blue in my mouth to tone down my marine tech teeth. Yeah, all this negative stuff has got me kind of thinking about stuff. No. Negativity, no, no, no. When you're working with things, you can't have negativity. Or this feeling it's impossible. It's not. You do it. Nothing's impossible. You do it. I have no degrees. Well, I got my own degrees I would write up, like naval engineering and electrical engineering, gunsmithing, and other crazy things. I can write it up. Psychology definitely has been through that in Riverview. As I mentioned in previous videos, my adventures at Westlawn and Crease Clinic. I really gotta get lipstick on, it would look better. So I like doing this just to throw mud in the status quo of life out there. Most people like to wear proper clothing and look smart, look acceptable, and I prefer to just wreck people's mindsets. But no problems, no problems. No problem, Major. Alright, so how long have I been chit chatting about negative stuff and things, situations? Oh my god, 25 minutes, really out. I hope this makes sense to somebody. Wow, I mean, can you imagine? I don't know how soldiers can kill others and live with themselves. I don't get it. It's truly amazing. That's horrific. I saw Essendale was full of people like that, you know. Veterans that just couldn't get over it. They had shell shock, they had all these different things. It was pretty bad. An example of super negative energy, the wars, World War II, and other wars. But anyway, I should get going, I suppose. I gotta look for a 5Y3 vacuum tube, and I know I have it. I got lots of 5U4 tubes, and just go through the box maybe tomorrow and see what I got. Doing a lot of rebuilding of things, you know. Radio, yeah. Ah, yeah, you look good, Johnny. You had a shower and polished everything up. You look hot and sexy. I got a lot of palpitations going on here. Wow. I should take something for it. Xanax